Rauhorn Electric was started in 1978 by my dad, Del Rau, and his partner, Vic Horn.
How you started, I really don't know. Honestly, you just do it.
Passion, I would say dedication and hard work.
Started out in our basement of our house in Sterling Heights.
Del and I met, and we dated for 6 years, and we married. He came home from work after, I don't know, we probably married maybe 6 months, and said I quit my job. And I thought, oh my God, I married a loser. I said, do you realize I only make $25,000 a year as a first-year teacher? And he said, I'm going to start my own business. And I said, you're crazy. And he said, well, if you stick with me and support me, he said, I will make sure that I give you a good life.
Bought an old truck that had a few 100,000 miles on it, some rivets, screws, and metal, put it back together, and that was our service truck at the time.
From there, my parents purchased their first building, very small building. The other half was a beauty salon, and they had like 1 or 2 trucks at that time.
Was in that for a few years, and then we built a building on 23.5 Mile and Shaner.
That was a huge success for the business to be able to build our own building and have a yard and whatnot.
It changed from just a few guys along the way to a couple more, and then a few more after that.
Basically, you wake up one day in 2019 here and you look at what we have.
A day in the life at Rauhorn, it varies every day. You come in at 5 a.m. thinking you're going to accomplish one thing, and you may not get to that for several days. In the infrastructure, electrical utility business, we always are getting pulled in multiple directions.
We do a lot of different work. I mean, mostly all electrical, all on the electrical side.
The scope of the work is what isn't the scope of the work, I should say.
We've actually stood a lot of poles, done some underground piping, pulled a lot of cable.
The more I got involved in the business, the more I realized that we really self-perform a lot more work than most competitors. So things that a lot of people would subcontract out, we do ourselves.
We've done some very difficult freeway bores dealing with traffic and grade changes and utilities. Very challenging to get the pipe across the freeway, do it safely, and not have any issues.
Line crews, we do substation work, ITS work, traffic signals.
We may have to jump because a customer has an outage, or a storm comes through, or a project gets behind schedule, or a project comes out from the middle of nowhere that we need to get on and help.
Sometimes you find yourself when you're driving down those roads and you've got people in the car with you, you can actually point out, say, hey, we did this, I was a part of that. It makes you feel really good.
A lot of what we do you can see driving down the road. Power lines that have been built, traffic signals that have been built, freeway lighting that's been installed by Rauhorn Electric. And then you get in the airport and at Detroit Metro and realize that the airport, all the power's there because we put it there. And that's the cool part about what we do. You can see it every day, pretty much wherever you go around most of Michigan.
Behind me you can see that they're building a control house, and they're putting in sand and they're compacting it instead of lifts. It's a lot of work. Without their hard work, this project would never get done. Every single one does an intricate part.
We have a lot of great employees here. We promote safety and a good work environment for everybody.
Yeah, we're going to get offset, clean that up, and then we're going to keep on going down.
Number one thing I think about when I come to work every day is getting everybody home safe.
The construction industry back in the day was more lax about safety. It was more about get the job done. There's been a whole shift in the safety culture in the construction industry in general, especially here at Rauhorn.
I think because Rauhorn is family oriented, they have that desire to take care of their employees. They're not just a number when they come to work. They are part of the Rauhorn family.
Because I have had times where I've been on a job and been injured. To me, the biggest thing is the safety aspect of the job, knowing how to do whatever project we're going to do in a safe manner so that I can return home to my family. That's, to me, the most important thing.
We have instated in our company what we call a stop work clause. So that enables all of our employees to say, stop, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe, and I don't want to proceed with this work until we have the right tools.
We always try to look out for one another. Safety is huge and we have to look out for one another. So just achieving the goal of whatever that job may entail, whether it be pulling wire, getting whatever needs to be done, but more importantly, getting home safe too.
Every day it's to make sure that people go home at least in as good a shape as what they came in. Safety is number one.
I think to be a Rauhorn employee, you have to embrace the family culture, embrace the fact that we are what I like to call a large small business. So we still keep that small business vibe, we still keep that family vibe.
Rauhorn treats every one of their employees like family. They consider them family. They do anything for them, and they're there to listen to them and improve whatever they can to help the individuals in the field do their job.
The employees we have always been outstanding. I do believe they are an extension of our family.
They make you feel like you are really a part of something. You're just not another number. They really do honestly care about you. And with the Christmas parties and Gloria bringing in breakfasts and, different things like that, you really do feel that you're part of something.
I've never worked for a place where the president actually walks around every day when he comes in and says hello to his people and how are you and knows your kids' names. It's that personal aspect that makes you want to work even harder and do even better for them because they care about you.
I think I know more of the food allergies and the things that our employees like and dislike more than my own family because you spend more time with the employees than you do your own family.
I've always been able to talk directly to anyone at the company, right up to Dell or Anthony or anyone in the family.
Dell liked to get out in the field and visit crews. He made a trip up to the UP to visit a crew that was working up there and had lunch with them.
They come out to the job site and say hi to you, make you feel like you're part of their team.
They care about the employees and they try to take care of their guys to the best of their ability. I can say that is the truth because they've taken care of me. I've been here for 16 years and they've always done right by me.
We have opportunities to work wherever we want to work. We all choose to work at Rauhorn. It's just a great family feel.
You a lot of times will see turnover in this line of work. You'll see people jumping from job to job to find a better pay rate or a job closer to home, but we've really maintained a low turnover employees, which I think is incredible. We have people hitting their 10, 15, 20-year anniversaries because they love working here. They love that they don't feel like a number, that people know their name, that my family knows their wives' names. I think that's what makes us unique and keeps employees here is they still feel like it's a family company. They still feel like it's just two guys in a truck.